What's up, E.D.G family? Kevin here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a playthrough of the game Wreckland Run by Renegade Game Studios. This just came out. I just got my copy in. I did an unboxing, so if you haven't checked that out, you might pause this, might go check out that unboxing. Otherwise, make sure you subscribe, and you won't miss that kind of stuff in the future. But I do have a couple plays on this already. I'm going to play Chapter 1, and I do have to say I thought the rulebook was okay. I've heard some complaints out there. I do think maybe there's some things on there that could be clarified a little bit better. But other than that, I think the game is pretty straightforward. It's a game that you're gonna be playing over 7 chapters, and you'll pick a character, you'll pick a car, and you'll play through. I assume everyone has a boss. I don't know. I played Chapter 1. I'm gonna be playing Chapter 1 today. I'm going to be playing it on easy. We're going to get a little extra scrap to start. And I really just kind of want to enjoy this playthrough and, you know, see if we can get through it. If there's some stuff that I goof up on, let me know, because I honestly, like I said, I tried to find some clarifications out there, and there was not a whole lot yet. I did notice there's a few rule changes from the prototype, or at least from some of the playthroughs that were shown when this was on Kickstarter. So you might also need to take that into consideration. But I'm going to go ahead and take you down to the table and show you what we got going on here. So I went ahead and have this set up. I have the Chapter 1 envelope right here. You'll open that kind of during setup. But I do kind of want to give a little bit of context to this game. So Chapter 1, the Wreckland Run. Maybe I shouldn't have decided today was the day to play grab and go. Your mind raced as you flip switches, crank knobs, and open flap tags. Even as your own cylinders vapor up and you ignite each one, careful to strike the sparkers from the right timing, the first sounds of angry shouts of realization and cries for the blood reach your ears. Being a junkyard stacked top to bottom with chaotically stashed loot, you figured it would take a little while longer for those boneheads to figure out you popped up some empty frames where the boxes were. By the sound of things, your charade didn't fool them at all. After all, you can't honestly expect to rob the local bandit king and get away scot-free, could you? Time to drive. So there's a lot of flavor text going into this. If you want me to read that stuff in the future, I can definitely do that. Like I said, I mentioned this in my unboxing. I don't know if I'm going to play this necessarily in a campaign order. I may switch up some characters, play different chapters, and just kind of go through it, you know, kind of show off what this game has. So, you know, if this is something that you would like to see a full campaign through, let me know, and I will definitely do that. But I'm going to skip, for right now, I'm going to skip some flavor text. If we go back through this and do this, I will definitely read this. But, you know, a lot of people, especially if you're interested in playing this game, you might want to enjoy that yourself. So there is going to give us a chapter setup. We have the envelope right here, and it's going to have 4 cards in it. It's going to have our boss, which is Big Fossil. We're going to have 2 special enemies that we're going to shuffle into our enemy deck. And then we're also going to gain an extra part that we can attach off the get-go. Other than that, this is pretty much resolution text, I think. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and get this set right back up here. This book's going to keep track of the rounds of the game, and we'll talk a little bit about that as we go. We will start with round 1. Each round kind of has 2 different phases. It's going to have a wreckage phase and then a run phase. The wreckage phase is going to allow us to use scrap, roll dice, and basically get our car repaired and fixed and ready for the run phase. And then the run phase is kind of when all the action is going to happen. Like I said, I think this will be like my 3rd or 4th play on this. So it should be a good time. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and open up this envelope. And like I said, we got 4 cards in here. I do kind of like the fact that this almost has its own little catalog system. You know, specific cards for specific chapters. I think that's quite an interesting way to do it, and I think it works pretty well. So we will have our boss is Big Fossil, and every card that comes out of this pack is going to have a little stamp on this. This looks like a little dinosaur fossil. So you can easily put this back together and reset, especially when you're done. I do believe like your enemy cards and the part you will keep and shuffle into like your part deck, and your enemies will stay in here. We'll go ahead and shuffle those while I'm thinking about it. The character we're playing, our pilot, we're playing as Miller. And they have some pretty good options as far as characters go. They all kind of have a different ability. But I chose Miller because during the Wreckage phase, once per round, you may purchase an upgrade by instead spending 2 like dice. It has a little icon on there, 2 A's. It's basically means when you roll 2 numbers. So it's a very cheap way to upgrade. And each card is going to have 3 different upgrade cards, at least the ones so far that I've seen. And it took me a second to realize this, but the actual cost for the upgrades are on the other side of the card. I thought that was interesting considering the way the parts are set up for the actual game. They're all at the bottom for your cost. So I was looking for it for a while. I was like, where's the cost of these? And yeah, so they're on the back. I thought that was interesting. So like this one right here would cost 4 dice, any dice. But that is kind of expensive, and you'll kind of see that as we get into our upgrade deck. That's kind of expensive. So to be able to do that for 2 dice is pretty good. So our part that we have is the confetti cannon, and we'll be putting it on our Roadrunner car. It is the recommended starting car. I've done both playthroughs before this with this car. I thought it's pretty solid. And so what it's going to do is it's going to do 1 attack, and then if you're able to place a 4 dice or use a 4 scrap to activate this card, it is going to allow you to do 2 area damage, which will be to one of the sides of the car. And we'll kind of talk about that a little bit more as we go. But I'm going to put this guy right here. He's on the corner. It means he can actually attack 2 different zones, quadrants, and then... super useful. It also has 6, I want to say shield, but it has like 6 health. There's actually a shield mechanic on this, so I don't want to get too confused with using a bunch of different lingo. Rulebook in case we need it. A nice tip sheet. I love this. This is great. I thought the iconography on this game is pretty good. It's pretty good. I had some games earlier this year that I thought the iconography was This one it's pretty good. So that said, a couple other things we need to know is Big Fossil cannot be damaged if there are other enemy cars in his section. So we'll use that now, section. And then at the end of the run turn, after all dice and movement have been resolved, Big Fossil moves to the section with the most enemies. So he's going to kind of move around and protect himself after each turn, which we'll talk about how that works in a minute. So we're going to go ahead and go straight into round 1, the first Wreckage phase. And what we're going to get is... Ooh, I need to do this real quick. Shuffle this one more time. So I'm going to start with 4 scrap. It's easy mode, but like I said, we can scale this up as the playthroughs go. So we're going to get 4 scrap to start. We can kind of spin that as we spin dice. And then also we're going to have 7 upgrade parts available. Boom. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We got a stay back. That's going to cost 3 dice in ascending or descending order, however you want to look at it. And then the next one, second wave, it's going to hit for 2, and then has a 1 AoE attack to a section, and then it's also going to cost 3 ascending dice. We have a spike rammer, which is pretty good. And it does 3 damage, and then we can also discard it to do 4 to 7 damage to a single target instead, but we would lose the part. We have a timeout, which has got 4 of 1 like dice. A cloud burst, which is just 2 like dice. An explosive pull, which is 2 like dice, and then doom sneezer, which costs a total of 11. So we're gonna go ahead and I'll look at these in a second. I'm going to go ahead and let's roll. Alright, so what we got here is we have 5 white dice and 3 red dice, and that's pretty much going to be how we roll throughout the game. The red dice are dice we can use, but there is a risk, and that risk is on this wreckage phase table on here. If we decide to use one of these, we will have to roll it and see if there's an effect which could either just damage your car, damage your part, or it could actually completely damage, like, a destruction card on it, and then it's just no good. You'd have to repair it. The white dice, we can use them, though. We can use them without any repercussion. And we have a 1, a 2, 2 4s, and a 5. We are going to spin these to purchase cards to upgrade. We also have some scrap. This one is got a 6 die, a 4 die, a 5 die, and a 1 die. So now we can kind of look and see what we got. We have 3 of a kind if we want to use that. We have a... Well, we don't have a 1. We don't have a 1, 2, 3. We have a 4, 5, 6 though. We can also get rid of one of these upgrade options to re-roll any amount of dice we want. So that we can definitely keep that in mind. If we wanted to go for the 4 of a kind, which is a little expensive, it says timeout, but it's really good. It's got 6 health on this part. It does 1 to 3 damage, which means you can choose. And that's very important when it comes to acquiring this scrap in the run phase, because you want to do damage that is the exact health of your enemy cars in order to keep them. Otherwise, you blow them up and you throw them in the discard. We don't want to do that too much. We also have second wave. Second wave's pretty good. It's got a 2 hit and then a 1 AoE. We'd only have to spend the 1, 2, or the 4, 5, 6. We could spend 4, 5, 6 right here. Not even mess with those dice, and we could put this second wave in play. We also have the stay back. It does 2 damage. We can hold dice. Any of them that have 2 dice on it, it's kind of a either or. You can use a 4 to activate it, or you can use a 3, but that spot will be blocked in the future. So that's kind of like getting a double activation on some of these parts. But I do think second wave is a really good option. Let's set these to the side. 1, 2, no, it's 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6 is what we're going to use there. But let's see what else we have. I think that's the best option so far. I want to try to get... I'm trying to get at least 3 parts on this. It would be ideal to get 3 parts on here. We could definitely spend... We have another like dice. We have 2 1s. So we could do, I would probably go with this one. This explosive pull. It does 2 damage. It's not bad. We got anything else? If we want to get crazy. If we wanted to get crazy, we could try to do this. Here's the thing. When we risk these rolls, there's a 50% chance they have no effect. There's also a chance that they... like I said, could just damage a part of our choice, which isn't ideal. But how good is this? How good is this timeout? It does a 1 to 3. It has a 2 repair. And we have 2 activations. That's a really good one. I'm thinking we risk it. I'm willing to risk it. I think we're going to do that. So this was something I would allocate to this guy. Just kind of doing a little pre-planning here. We need 1 more part. We have a 1 and a 2. I think we keep the scrap and maybe we try to re-roll. Or we don't keep the scrap and I do this. This 2, though, we might need it to repair. That's a good point. We might keep the 2. I'm trying to think, can we have anything we could damage with a 2? Yeah, we could damage this guy. Repair him. Okay, so I think that's a good plan. I think it's a good plan. We'll only have 1 scrap going in. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to take this... I'm going to take this second wave, and I'm thinking, so any of these parts that have red lines on them, they're barbed wire, basically, and you can use them to damage when you ram other cars. So it's very important to kind of maybe try to put those in specific places. I'm looking. I like that Doom. What are we doing? Timeout, and then explosive pull. Yeah, I think that's the play. I think that's the play. So I definitely want to put timeout on the left, and I might put him in the top left corner. Put him on the right. Second wave, we could put about anywhere though. And I think we will. All right, so let's do this. Let's do the big risk. Big risk first. My big risk is timeout. We're gonna have to roll these two to see if we damage the part. Oh, I don't want that. It's the boss pile. Ooh, that is a horrible roll. Place a damage card onto the vehicle slot of your choice. That's horrible. That is quite awful. So I think we're going to have to do that twice. That is a very bad start to this round. One to three, okay. It's got to repair too. I'm just not good. I know we can repair one of these, which is the good thing. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We're gonna put him there. I'm gonna put him up here. We need to be able to take another corner. I think if anything, we're gonna repair that guy. That's just not a good start. Okay, so we do have second wave coming in. Where do we want to put him at? Maybe I should have tried more rerolls. I don't know. I'm put him right here. Yup. I think. Yeah. And then we definitely have the 2 dice for this one. But do I have to spend? No. I don't. I'm using this to the ones. Okay. Nah, this is not how I wanted to start this. Not how I wanted to start this at all. Okay, so next I'm going to do a repair. I'm going to use this dice. So 4. So I have to do 2 damage to something, which is going to be the confetti cannon for sure. But I was able to repair. Let's repair this guy. I think he's more important. So we're going to be able to do a repair. And then those dice are gone, and we pretty much use everything but this scrap. And that's okay. We could use that to repair that for 2. But I'm trying to look and say I only have 1/5 activation. Yep, I'm just going to do that right now. I'm going to discard this. So anytime you do a repair action during the wreckage phase, you want to try to spend exactly what it is, dice-wise, because you get like a 3 bonus. But if you're able to spend, more, you're going to get a repair for 2. And if you can't hit that dice, you obviously can't repair it all. During the run phase, when you do this, it's 1 less. It's only 2 if you're able to hit it, and it's only 1 more. So this is so ideally I could actually use this right. I'm gonna use this right now. I'm ahead of it to repair this, and then we don't have any scrap. We have no dice, and these are all gonna go into the discard. Man, I'm a little frazzled. That is 2 destruction things right on you right off the get-go. That's awful. Okay, so we have done the wreckage phase, and we are ready to progress to the round phase. I'm gonna need something to get me through this, maybe. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and set this up. We will grab some cars. And that is all gonna be, that info is gonna be right here. Run, we're gonna put 1 there, 2 there, 2 there. And then the sequence to our turns in the run phase are going to be very simple. We're going to roll all the dice, and then we have to activate one of the red enemy dice first. So we have a 4, a 3 activation, a 2 activation, a 5 activation, another 5 activation, and a 3 activation. So when we choose these dice, if there are multiple enemies, with the same dice number, they all activate, even if we only put the dice on one of the enemies. All right, so we have a 1, a 1, a 1, sheesh, a 1, a 2, 2 4s, and a 5. So we have an option here. We don't actually have to use these, and actually, can we even use these? No, we can. I think we will. We have a 2 and a 2 1. So we have no 1s. We can't activate the 1s. We have the choice to activate a 2 card. And this guy is 2-4 pain. He will hit 2 parts for 2 damage, which is not ideal. But I'm looking at what we have, and I mean, this guy's going to hit 1 part for 3. This guy would hit 1 part for 2. He would hit 1 part for 3. So really, to be honest, he's really not that bad. This guy's not worse. But here's the thing. If we decide not to use these, we would have to roll one of these dice, and we'd have to look at the boss chart. If we roll a 1, it's going to do 4 damage, which is to 1 part. It's basically going to almost take out most of these parts, well, at least 2 of them. If we chose to take the damage there. There's one for 3. There's one that would add an enemy card. There's one that does 2 damage. Another one that does 3 damage. Another one does 4. So I think taking this 2 and using this and activating him to do 2 damage is okay. We're going to take it on the confetti cannon. It has to be a part on this side. And we're going to take it here. Otherwise, since there's not a part here, we would actually take it on our hull. Probably don't want to do that too early in the game. Fortunately, we have a lot of ways to repair, which we can do basically right now. I'm looking at this. I'm trying to see what's a good play here. We have this guy that can hit 1 to 3. We have a couple different things we could do, to be honest. 3. Take that guy out, which wouldn't be too bad. Okay, so now that we've placed the red dice, we get to choose from 1 to 3 dice we'd like to pick. We can't do more, we can't do less, we have to place one. I'm going to place this 5 right here and activate second wave. What it's going to do is it's going to do 2 damage. It's going to do 2 damage to 1 target. I'm looking. We need to do it to this guy. So we're going to put 2 damage on him. And then it's going to do 1 damage to both targets. So we're going to do here and we're going to do here. This guy's got 5 health. This guy's got 6. So that's pretty solid. And then I'm going to go ahead and activate again. And we're going to use our... and the reason we get to use that is because of the exact dice placement. So anytime that I put a number that matches exactly, we get to activate the middle ability. Otherwise, you have to put a higher number dice to be able to activate it. But since it's not a optimum activation, it won't get that bonus effect. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do this one right here. We're going to use this timeout card. It does 1 to 3 damage, so we can take him out. And this will be scrapped because it is exactly a hit for 6, which is fine. And then we also get a repair for 2. My choice to repair, since this one's got 6 and this one's got 4 health, is we're going to repair on this one. And that is pretty good. Except for I did already make my first mistake, and that is, since this guy activated, we should have moved him around. I don't think he's going to change too much. I don't think he'll change too much. He has a bomb below him, so that means if we don't hit him for exactly the damage, he will actually explode and do damage to us. All parts, 2 damage. That's pretty brutal. I'm looking, and we could still put a dice on. I'm trying to figure out what we would do. Confetti cannon's pretty good, but you kind of want it as an area of attack hit. I don't have a 3. I can't activate this again because it is blocked, but there are ways to get rid of those activations on other cards. But what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and progress, and we're going to re-roll all of these dice. And now we have a 4 to mess with. So we're going to go ahead and do that, I think. Let's go ahead and use this guy. We'll activate him for 4. And I'm trying to make sure that... I think I'm going to put the 3 damage that he will do on this explosive pull. And now we have a 1, a 2, and a 6 to work with. Which is not good, to be honest. I'm looking. None of those really work for us. We need a 3, a 3. Well, we have 2 3s on there, so that's not good for the car build. I'll tell you right now, we need to diversify our dice a little bit. And then, so we could activate, we just wouldn't get an optimum activation. And I'm looking. And we could do a couple things here. I think we could get this guy off the board, which we may need to do. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do a... I'm going to use this 6, and we can do 1 to 3 damage, and we're going to do it to this guy. 1, 2, 3, so he's up to 4, and then I'm going to use a 1. We can use any dice to activate our ram. And what that is going to do for us is it's actually going to allow us to move whichever car's on that side, even if they're not the ones to take damage. So since I activated the ram and we have 2 barbed wire sides, that means we get to allocate 2 damage. So we're going to do 1 to him, which will take him out, and then we'll do 1 to the other one. We'll take him, he's scrap, and now we get to move him again. I think we're going to move him up front. He's already been activated. I know he has a 2nd activation slot, but I'm going to move him up to here. When you ram, you get to choose which adjacent section. When they activate, they are always going to move clockwise. So he's going to be up there, which is okay, I guess. It's fine. And then I think since he's up there, we're going to use this guy, and he's our 3. And we're going to activate our twin blasters. Twin blasters are going to do 1 damage and then another damage. So we will do 1 damage to this guy, 1 damage to him, and then since we were able to put exactly 3 on here, we'll do it again. And so now we have a lot of damage up front. Okay. Next, let's roll these. So another 1 for him. So there's nothing we can do that, and I did get a 6, which is okay, I guess. All right. I think we can get rid of him if we wanted to. All right, so we're gonna have to roll this because we can't assign it to any of these guys, and we're just gonna have to hope we get something decent. It is a 3, which is draw an enemy card and add it to the rear. Sometimes that's not the worst thing. We got this guy, which is another 2-4 pain. That's fantastic. So we have assigned all enemy dice, and we now have a 6 and a 5 that we can assign. We're definitely going to use the 6. Trying to think. We could try to heal something up. We could use the confetti cannon, but it's only going to do 1 damage because it's not optimum. We need to do something that's not going to be... It's going to benefit us the most. So we do 1, 1, and then we could take him out. I think we might do that. Or we keep this guy for... I guess we wouldn't have a repair turn until we were able to get these guys down to 2 enemy cars is when we can progress to the next round. So we'll basically do this exact sequence by we'll reroll all the dice again, and then we will be able to continue on once we get further. So I'm debating on whether we want to use this 5, but now I'm realizing this 5 isn't super useful. We can activate this, but it's not going to help us too much. So what I'm thinking is, I'm going to use this 6 right here. It's going to do a damage apiece. And then I'm going to play this 5 And I'm going to do 2 damage to him. And we'll get him off. He's got 2s. 2s are not super useful, are they? Nope. We do 2 to the other guy. What's he got? 4? 4 is a little more useful. You know what? I am going to do that. Let's leave the 4 on this one. And let's hit him for 2. Because that'll take him out. And so we will have a 4 scrap for the next turn, which I think is a smart play. Okay, so we're down to 4 cars. And let's roll some dice. There we go. 8 dice. We should always have 8 dice. Okay, so good rolls. Good rolls. Okay, so we got 2, 2, and a 5. I don't like the 2, but we could do that again. No, I don't like the 2 because the 2 is gonna hurt because we have 2 of them. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's grab this 5, activate him. He's gonna do 2 damage to 1 spot. We'll put it on the confetti cannon, and he is gonna move over. We'll remember that this time. All right, so what do we have for our dice pool? Well, we have a 1, we have a 3, we have another 3, we have a 4, and a 5. Hopefully we can potentially roll something like that on the next wreckage phase. But I think we could probably take out... I know we can at least play a 4 and take him out. And I think that would be a good play. Yep, let's do it. So I'm going to play this 4. Actually, it doesn't really even matter. Do we have a use for a 5? Yeah, we do. We have a use for a 5. I'm just looking. What's he need? He needs 2 damage. If we bump him, that's not a bad play. I got an idea. We're going to play a 1. We're going to ram this guy for 1. We're going to knock him over to here. He's got 5 on him. And then we're going to play a 5 right here. We're going to do 2 damage. This guy has a 1 shield, which means every single time he takes damage in a turn, it'll be reduced by 1. So we'll only put 1 on him, but then we set a 5, so we'll have an AoE attack for that whole side. So he'll take another one, and then he will take his 6th, and he will be scrap. That's what we want to do. We want scrap. Scrap's good. Okay, so we still have 3 dice. I don't necessarily know. He's got 2 on him. He's almost ready to take out, but we got to look at some other stuff here. Maybe get some repairs on. Yeah, I think that's a good play. If we play this 3, oh, we can repair up there though too. Yeah, let's do that. We don't know what he's gonna do. Let's go up here. Let's put this 3 here. We have a 4 in case we need it. We can do 3 damage to him and repair. So 3 will be reduced down to 2. He has 4 damage on him. Shouldn't be too hard to take him out now. And hopefully maybe we can get this guy to bump over there or whatnot, and we can do that stuff. But let's repair here. Makes the most sense. Because he may take damage from either one. He can't take damage twice. And he's only doing 2. So we'll be alright. Okay, so we're going to repair the confetti cannon. And that should do that. I'm going to go ahead and roll. Hopefully we can get... Okay, so we have a 3 and a 5. We can activate him again if we wanted to. I think we do. Or we're going to activate him for 2. Okay, so he's going to either do 2 damage and move up front. We have a 4 and a 5, so... Just trying to think if there's any reason to activate him over that one. Either way, he's going to do 2 damage. He's going to do 2 damage. I'm going to activate him. So he's going to do 2 damage. We'll throw it on that part. And he will rotate over to here. We have a 4. So we could take him out because he needs 1 damage. We can do 1, 2, 3. So we'll do 2. Take him out. And we get to repair something. And I'm looking. We'll repair off this guy. Okay. I think I'm good for a second. Unless we want to use this 5. I don't think we could take out either of these guys, though. Unless we use some scrap. And I don't know if we want to yet. Alright, so we got a 2 and a 4. 4 will not activate anyone. We will have to roll that. And it's a 1. Deal 4 damage. Oh, 4 damage to a single part. That's not what I wanted. But we can do it here. Chances are some of this stuff we're going to get rid of. So I'm trying to look and see. I think I may go... No, but we got to... Okay, so here's the thing. Even if we're going to replace it, if it is actually destroyed, we have to pay this cost to get it undestroyed. If it just has damage on it, on the wreckage phase, we can just pull the damage and replace the part. So I think we definitely want to do something like that. I have a 2. I'm just looking. We have 2 2s right here, which we'll get rid of that guy on this. Well, actually, we won't because we'll be able to keep it. I want to use it though. These guys are basically we're gonna progress, and these guys are gonna go away. I'm just trying to figure out if there's any good reason to not use this. I want to repair. We can use this to repair. I'm just looking. We don't have a 2 spot. The problem is we don't have a 2 spot. This is our 2 spot. Yet. If we could use this on the run phase, we could clear that, but we have to wait till the wreckage phase to do that. Yeah. I just don't see much of a reason to use this dice. I guess this is my biggest problem right now. We do have an ability on our hull. We can place a dice, and then that dice will allow us to manipulate other dice. Once again, I don't really see a reason. I'd almost rather go into the wreckage phase with all 3 of these scrap, upgrade some stuff, get some stuff going, replace probably that part right there. That's a good part, though. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'm thinking I'm good. I do. Oh, I have to use this. I guess we just ram. Can we ram again? We can ram multiple times, right? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure we can ram multiple times. So I'll just hit somebody. They're going to go away. It's kind of insignificant, like I said, at this point. I can't even ram anybody. Well, okay. Well, we'll call that the end of round 1. These guys will, I think, flee is basically how they worked. That was something, like I said, I believe whatever's left kind of flees, and then they kind of regroup, and you'll have more enemies on the next one. But we will leave the damage. We'll pull these dice off. Keep our wreckage, and we will progress to round 2 for the wreckage phase, which will get 6 upgrade cards. And I do think we're going to want to upgrade some stuff. 5, 6. We are going to want to repair that. I mean, if we can. Alright, so we got a recycler. Seen that one a couple times. It's a 3 of a kind. Does 2 damage. Draw any card from the deck and add it to your scrap pile. So that's pretty useful for getting some scrap. We also, it has 2 activations, so, and a 4-3, but 4 threes are... I feel like we have a bunch of 4s and a bunch of 3s. So, then we have Death Star, which is ABCD. It's basically ascending order, straight. 2 damage. We get to move an enemy, and then we get to do some AoE. 1 apiece, but it has a shield, so that's super useful on ones that hit you like for 2. It's only going to hit you for 1. We have a do 1 damage or 3 damage, and then we're able to manipulate dice, up 1 or down 1 value. We have a Sand Duster, does 2 damage, moves enemies, has a 5/4 activation. We have a 3 finally, right? And we have a lot of 3 activation. We have the Arc Cannon, which I've seen that before. Does 2 damage, and then does 1 to 3, so super powerful. Can do up to 5 damage. Super good for the boss. Might get that in play since we have an open spot. We'll see. And then we have Steel Rain, which does 2 AoE, moves, manipulates the dice. Another 3, man. We need 2. I think there's some 2s. We need some 2s. We need to get that fixed. That's a 2. But this one has a shield, so also super useful. It is 3 of a kind. Let's roll our dice and see what we got. Because I know the first thing we need to do is repair, which we will do right now. And that's easy. That's an easy one right there. We're going to repair this guy. Boom. Done. Destruction card is off. The next thing I think we're going to want to do, so I think we're going to try to at least upgrade one of these parts. So we can do... All these upgrades are pretty decent, to be honest. The Twin Cannons is going to allow us to have some barb up front, which will now hit for 2. It does 2 damage to 2 targets, and then another 2 damage to targets. That's huge for up front. And we just need 2 dice that are the same. We have 2 5s right here, so let's just do this. Let's get rid of this scrap, play this 5, and we are going to upgrade our twin blasters up front. That also beefs that up 1, so that's good. But we also need to try to get another part on here. So we have a 2-4. I'm telling you, if we can get that Arc Cannon... Or this guy. This guy's okay. The Recycler's pretty good too. And we just need 3 of a kind. So we're going to get rid of obvious stuff that we're not going to use. I say obvious, but I think we can get rid of Steel Rain. Yeah, let's get rid of Steel Rain because I'd almost rather have the Recycler. So we'll go ahead and throw that off, and we're going to re-roll all these die. So, wow, now we have 3 of a kind. Okay. We can get the Recycler in play. It gives us a 4 and a 3 dice option, which isn't great because we have a bunch of 4s and a bunch of 3s already. But to be honest, the only other one that has a more diverse thing is if we're trying to go for this high or low blow. And what's that? That would take all of them basically, or we try to take one of those, which we've seen how that roll worked out for me last time. But yeah, we could do the high-low blow. It's a 5 shield. Recycler's a 5 shield too, but it only activates once. So we gotta think about that. I don't know. I think we take the Recycler. We have what we need to do it. We can get it on here, and we could potentially get some more scrap. Twice, because it's got a 4 and a 3 activation. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to use that, get rid of this, and I'm not going to use any of the red dice this time because I don't trust them now. I don't trust them. Okay, so those are gone. We'll keep our scrap, which is fantastic, and we will move on. Well, I guess we could try to heal, but I didn't much think about that. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, we'll do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the run phase. Let's get some enemies out here. So we're gonna have 2 up front, 2 on this side, 1 on the back Get 2 more on the side. So a little bit more going on here. A little bit more going on here. Okay. See what we got. We have Nightmare Fuel. Does 1 damage on one part, 2 damage on another part, 1 activation, 5 health, 1 shield. Eat My Dust, 1 AoE attack, 4 health, 1 shield. Activates on 3. This guy activates on 4. Fury of Flames does 2 damage, 6 health. Illusion, 2 A. Oh man, he activates on a 6. 2 AoE. That'll hurt. Has 4 health though, so hopefully we can get him off real quick. Not that a 6 is gonna do us super good, but all right. And then we have Fire Forever. 2 activation, 5 shield, does 4 damage. Ouch. Eat My Dust. We have another one of him. Yep. A 1 AoE, 3 activation, and then another 6 activation. So we do not want to activate a 6. 6 would be bad. All right, let's see what we can do. See what we can do. All right, we got a bunch of one. We got 2 1s and a 2. I think we go with the 1. I think we're activating the 1. 1 up here. He's gonna move to this side, and I don't know if that helps us. I still want to hit this guy for 2. He's gonna blow something up. Yeah, we need to try to keep some parts alive. I know he's gonna activate and move to this side, but there's not a whole lot I can do. Get rid of him and get rid of that. I mean, this explosive pull is like a last resort type thing, which is pretty cool. The problem is we don't want to. I'm trying to see what we have in our dice pool. We have a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, and another 2. So I know we got some 3s to activate. Can definitely do some damage on this side. Try to get a 6 off. I don't have a ton of AoE over here. I mean, if we'd have upgraded, this guy, be perfect. Maybe we'll do it on the next turn, but that's what we're gonna do. He's gonna attack for 1, and he's gonna attack for 2. So we'll do 1 here, and then I guess let's throw 2 on those twin cannons or something. Then he's gonna activate and move over to here. Okay, what do we want to do? Like I said, I got a 2, 3, 4, 5, another 2. We can maybe try to get this used first. We definitely want to do damage to him if we're gonna take some damage. So we have a 2 to clear it. Really want to use these guys, but they got shields on them. This bat guy is kind of. Can we get rid of him? Yeah, I think we could. Get rid of this guy on the back, like right now, and get 2 scrap. That's not a bad play. Let's do it. So let's do a 4, and it's gonna hit him for 1, and then 2 AoE, and then let's use the. I guess we can only use the 3, right? Yeah. Let's use a 3. It's gonna hit this guy for 2. Taking him out. He's scrap, and then we get to draw an enemy and add him to my scrap. So 1, 2, 2. That's not bad. And I think that's gonna be good for this second. We do have this now if we need to repair some destruction. So yeah. Alright, so we got a 1 and a 6. Okay. 6 is bad. I don't want to do a 6. 6 is going to do 2 AoE and then 3 to anything. So we're going to take a risk and we are going to roll the boss, which is a 1. He's going to do 4. Still not as bad because that would have been more than that. So we need to take 4 damage on something. I don't like that. We might have to destroy something. I don't want to destroy something. 4 damage. That's crazy. I guess we can put it on the recycler. I don't know. I don't like spreading this much damage and not taking care of it, but we do have some repair stuff coming up. And that's what we'll do. Anything but a 1. All right, so we got some 2s and we got some 3s, so that's good. We can use these 3s and repair some stuff up. I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm just trying to figure out if we can get rid of one of these. I think we can. I think we can get rid of this Eat My Dust guy. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So we're gonna do 3, which is gonna do 2 damage, -1. Ooh, it won't take him out. No, it won't take him out. It would be close though. We have a 5. Nope, might save the 5. All right, let's go here then. Let's go up to here. Does more damage. It's gonna do 3 -1, so we have 2 on him. And then we get a repair 2. I'm just looking around. It's these guys, man. These guys do hard damage. I like this part. I think we need to take 2 of them off. And then maybe just because we can, let's grab this 3 and do more damage. Yep. Let's go back here. We'll do another damage to this guy. Because then if we get a 5, we can take him out and it won't do much to that guy though. Or we can bump him. Well, we could bump him at any point, so that would be okay. We can use this 1 right now. Get him off here. Use the ram. That's a good call. Did we heal? We took 2 off of there. I think we need to take 2 off the recycler. Yeah, let's take 2 off this recycler. I like the recycler, and I think these guys are coming around. So, and then I'm going to use 1. I'm going to use my 1, and we're going to activate my ram. And it's going to do 1, 2 to him, reduce 1, and blow him up. And we're getting a 3 back. Unfortunately, most of my 3s are covered up now. Oh, my front's not, so we get somebody up there. Oh, he's going to move. That's a good catch. That's a good catch. Okay. He can move. I don't think he has to move. All right, so we got a 4. We're activating a 4. Yes, we are. He's only going to do 2 damage. Let's do 2 damage to the confetti cannon. Why not? And then we have a 2, which is okay, I think. So we got a couple different options. I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use that, though, up there. Yeah, I think it's a good play. We got a 3. We got a 2. Yeah. Yep. I'm just trying to figure out if this even matters what order we do this in. I don't think it does. Let's activate this guy. It allows us to clear dice off, but honestly, I'm not gonna... Unless we're gonna repair, which... I mean, it's not the worst idea. Get some repairs going on. He does 1 OAE. That's just not bad. He does 3, so I think he's our priority. Yeah, he's our priority for sure. So we're going to do 2. So what this does is this is going to allow us to remove a dice, which I'm going to remove from up here. And then we're going to do 2 damage, which we're going to do this guy that doesn't have any shields on him. That does like 2 AoE to the whole side. Yeah, we don't want a 6. And then I'm going to play this 3 since it's not uncovered. Activate him, and we're going to do 3 damage. It's going to be reduced by 1, so we'll put 2 on that squealer. And then we get a repair for 2, which is good. And I'm looking, is that 6? Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to mitigate some damage, but I think we're going to take 2 back off the confetti cannon. And that will do that. Got 2 scraps, still have 5 enemies, so we'll do another round. Pull these guys back off. So I've heard as far as dice placement, this is very similar, not very similar, but it's similar as far as solo games go to Under Falling Skies, I believe is the name of it. I have not played it. If you have, and it's something you think I would like, let me know. Because I think it's pretty reasonable to pick up too. All right, so we'll go ahead and do another round. We got all the dice? Yes. These small dice sometimes I'm like, we got them all? All right, 1, 2, and a 3. I think we activate the AoE. Yep, let's do it. Let's activate this guy. He's going to do 1, so that's up to 4, 1, and 1. So I will tell you, if we have a damaged part on like an AoE attack from one of the enemies, with a damaged part or a missing part, it will hit the hole. I don't know if I've said that, but that's kind of the reason you kind of want to keep parts, you know, not damaged in case you get a bunch of AoE guys. All right, what do we got? 4. We can do a 4. We'll take him out. Nope. We have a 3. Nope. I'm trying to figure out what the best play is. I definitely want to repair that. Definitely want to repair a couple of these guys. He goes, we're in trouble. If he goes, we are in trouble. We need to clear that off. Alright, so let's play this 4. It'll do 3, reduce down to 2. And we'll clear this off. We can get him out of here. If we had a 3, that would be better, though. I definitely want to assign something. I think we take him out, though. We had a 2. We get rid of him. Yeah, I think we want to do that for sure. Alright, let's play this one real quick. It's going to allow us to clear dice. Clear this guy off. And then it's going to do 2 damage. And we'll take it on this guy, giving us a 6. And now let's roll. Okay, so we got a 1 and a 4. We'll get back to that. And we have 3 4s. I don't know if that's useful. That's pretty useful. That's pretty useful. I can't complain about that. Trying to think. So we want to take 1 damage and then 2, or do we want to take... Oh, that's... Why would I say that? We're going to take 2 damage. Just 2 damage. We'll put it on... Confetti can. Put on the confetti can. Okay. Alright, how do we want to get rid of these guys now? Can use that on the... Well, you definitely want to do this. I don't know why we wouldn't. We want to do this guy for sure. So activate, we can do 1 to 3. We'll do 2. Take him out. We get a repair 2. I like this part. We got to keep him alive. I like that part. We don't have a 3, but we could use... No. We do have 1 more reroll, too, because we still have 1 more dice to put, so... I'm looking, and... Maybe... Let's use the confetti cannon. I think the confetti cannon is the way to go. So we can do 1 damage to this guy that has a shield. Yep. And then we do 2 AoE. So we'll do 2 to him and 2 to you. And then we'll roll. 4 and a 4. I don't have a 4 to activate, so I will have to roll this. And it's a 4, which deals 2 damage to a part of your choice, ignoring shields. I'm looking for something. I think I'm going to upgrade, or... No, let's do the... One of these 2. Because I'm going to get rid of the damage. The biggest deal on these 2 is the lifeline, when we upgrade it, will give it an additional shield. And also, the repair will happen every time. The ability, when you get the exact amount, will allow us to manipulate our dice pool, which is really cool. This guy is really good, though, too, because it goes from doing 2 straight damage to doing 2 AoE damage, which means, obviously, you'd hit 6, you do up to 6 damage. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to put this guy right here. I want them both, but I don't think I can afford them both. I'm trying to remember which one's the worst one. 17 and any 4 dice. Yeah, that one's really good. But we have a lot of repairs, so I'm not as concerned about that. We do have a 4 to place. Can we get rid of one? I don't know. Can you get some scrap for... No, we need to try to take one of these guys out. So we don't have to. If we can take the thing, if we can get down to 2, we'll end this round. And I think that would be good. So I think using some scrap may be worth it. I'm just trying to figure out if I have enough to do that. We have a 3 though, right? Nope, we don't have a 3. Well, I don't know. Hold on. 3 plus 2. Yeah, we can make this work. We can make this work with a 6. Yeah, we're gonna have to though. Okay, so we'll use a 4. We're gonna use a 4 to do 2 damage to him. It'll be reduced down to, no, we can't do it. Reduced down to 1. We can't do 4 damage. I don't think we could take him out this round. So this kind of changes what I want to do. 1 to 3. Yeah, as it's gonna clear that off anyways. We could take him out and sacrifice that part, but that's not a damaged part, and I would have damaged it with something else if I knew we were gonna replace it. So yeah, let's just use go for that recycler. So we're gonna have to do a full another round. I wonder if you can activate even if you can't hit anybody. Oh. All right, let's do this. This makes the most sense. So we'll do this. We won't get the benefit, but we will be able to do... we didn't move him. We didn't move him. I told you that was going to be a problem. He was the last guy to go, though, right? No, I think we rolled. I don't even remember if we moved the top guy either. I don't think we did. I think there was 2 guys up there, so I think he's supposed to be on the side. If I probably goofed. But we will do that because I know this guy definitely should have rotated. We move him to the back. We'll play the 4 for the recycler. We'll do 2 more damage to him, and we will draw a scrap card. And ooh, that's a good one. It's a really good one. It's a 4. But yeah, I think we'll do that. And that will in that turn we still have 3 on here, so we're gonna have to do another turn before we can get to that next round 3 wreckage phase. We get everything? We did. All right, so we have 2 4s, 2 2 4. Let's start with that. I think the 4 is okay. We'll just do it right here. And I'm trying to think. I don't want damage. I don't want to repair a ton of stuff either, though. So I think we might throw it on the recycler. Confetti will go down. I like the recycler, but I think we can maybe get it repaired with some... we got a lot of scrap cards to do some repairs. So I think we can probably get our car maybe fully repaired. Replace some pieces that are damaged. I like all the pieces we have, though, so... I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, so we have a 1, a 1, a 3, a 3, and a 6. What's this guy at? He's at 6. Yeah, we're gonna make this easy. Oh. No, we're not. We did that again. Rotate. Well, it won't matter, because it'll stop it. So he's gonna activate rotate. We're gonna use a 3. I'm looking. We don't want to block everything. We have a 3? No, we don't. Alright, we're going to use a 3. It's going to do 2 damage. Destroy him. Perfect 6. Got a lot of scrap. I got 4s. Yeah, we'll be fine. But we do get a repair too. So we're going to do that. Take it off the recycler, I guess. That confetti cannon's been... Yeah. Alright, do you want to activate or do you want to roll? I got a lot of 1s. I got a 3 and a 6. The 3, yeah, let's use the 3. I'm going to use this. It's going to do a 1 to 3, so we'll do 2 damage because he's got the shield. But we also get a repair. So I'm going to repair it off of this guy. Yeah. So we got some 4s and we got some stuff. We can get some damage done. And we could repair during this at the end, like the end of the turns, but I didn't see any reason to. Kind of managing damage pretty good. All right, so let's go ahead and roll these. We got 2 1s, so that's a pretty straightforward. We could roll it, but really he's just doing 3 damage, so we're gonna do a 1 here, and then we'll do 2 here because we're gonna upgrade that. And he will move. Remember that time. We need to do 4 to him. I'm not sure if we can. I do have a 4 here though. Not the most ideal way to deal with this, but 4. So we're gonna do 1 and then 2 more. So is it 5? I don't have. Yeah, let's just do this. We have so much scrap right now. I'm gonna use this 6 to activate this one and do 2 more damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's done. More scrap. More scrap, and he's a 1. That's okay, I guess. We have so much scrap. The importance of precise damage, I guess. And then I don't have anything to really do up there, so let's go ahead and re-roll these. We got a 5 and a 6. This won't activate anything. So it's going to be a 5, and it's going to do 3 damage. Where do we want that damage at? I don't want it anywhere. That cannon's already upgraded. Yeah. I think I'm going to look and see. What do we have in our... We have a bunch of 2s. Yeah, let's do that. It'll knock it back down to 1. Oh, that's a 3 though. I don't have anywhere I can put it to. Just looking, I have 6s, 1s, 2s, and 4s. That'll damage. No, it won't. All right, let's go over to here. Let's put him on here. I know it's like 1 away, but he can't activate again. So, all right, so we got a 6. I think we can beat him. Yeah, we can. Okay, so 6 right here. We'll do this. It won't repair. Not ideal, but it will do 1 to 3 damage. We need 3 to do 2, and that 3 I wanted. Now we have it. So, okay, that is that's round 2. We can go to our wreckage phase, pick these guys up, and we will be putting the boss out on this turn. So let's see how much stuff we can get, how much damage we can repair. We will get to look at 7 wreckage cards, or 7, yes. Say wreckage cards, they're upgrades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see what we got before we decide how much we want to use to spend some of these scrap on repairing our... we need to repair. Super bad. The finisher. Finisher is good. We got a secret boulder. Does 1 damage if the target has a red dot on it. This is very interesting. It takes and you can take it and use it to activate one of your parts. So you do like 1 damage, but then you get to take that off and activate something else with it. Finisher's cool, but it's 2 pairs basically. And then we have a Stormbringer, which does 3 damage. It's pretty cheap. 9 is your total. Long Ranger. Ooh, I like this guy. I think I've had him. I think I had him on another play. Then we have a Gamble Blaster. Roll the dice placed here. Deal damage to a single enemy equal to the result. So, you know, that could be really good or just terrible. Safety Cannon. It allows you to save dice. And then Punisher. Gives you 2 movement, deal 2 damage to each car with a red die on it. In this section, I don't know about this, but let's see what we got as far as dice to work with. We have 2 6s, a 5, a 2, a 1. I am missing 1. Yes, I am. And a 3. So, what parts? So if we get the Long Ranger, he's pretty good. He basically does what that timeout does. It only has one activation, but it's a 5, which is pretty good. I don't like that 3/4 though. I'm trying to think. What? Confetti cannon. Can you get rid of that confetti cannon? That would be pretty. It'd be pretty good. Because I think we can do it. We have 2 6s. Yeah, we do. We have 2 6s right here. 2 6s with these 2 6s, and we could just confetti cannon. Get rid of it. It's got 4 damage on it. Put the Long Ranger on it. He's doing 3 AoE. I mean, he's basically doing as much damage, if not more. Yeah, let's do it. We can replace this part, and it is gone. Those are in the scrap, and those are done for right now. All right, what else we got? I think we're gonna spend 3 card and repair some damage off him, which is gonna be 3. What else do we need? I want to upgrade. We need a 2 of a kind. Before we do that, let's see if there's anything else on here I really, really want. We might keep this guy like as a last hit on Big Fossil. Deal 8 damage. Huge. Man, I'm struggling. Finisher's good. Finisher's good, but I don't know where to put it. Can we, if I do 2, do we have enough dice to upgrade the other part? Because that would be good. 17. I don't think I can get up to 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But let's use these 2s. Yeah. Let's use these 2s to use his special ability and upgrade Fire and Reload. Just going to clear that damage, and bam. I'm already feeling pretty good about this stuff. We could use that 5 repair there. We could use a 2. Well, we could reroll and see if we can get some repairs. I have 2 4s and a 1, though. I don't know if that's useful. I'm just looking. Activation-wise, 4 is very useful. So we definitely want to keep that. I'm just looking. We have 1, 2, 2, and a 5. Is that useful for any of these upgrades? I don't think so. But I do think we should start getting rid of stuff and re-roll. I'm going to keep those because we may need one. 5, 5. Okay, so we're up to 12. We need 17, and we could... that's not bad. Let's do it. All right, so I'm going to take this... No, why would you do that? Let's take the 6, keep this card. That puts us at 17. We'll have to roll this guy, but we're going to upgrade. And it's a 1. Perfect. Worked out great. Okay, so that's good. We've used all of these. And we can repair if we want to. Oops. I'm looking. And we can repair at any time. So I'm thinking, why not? Why do it right now? We have 3 cards that repair. So I say we leave this damage. Leave this damage, and we see if these 4s are going to be more useful later. I think that is a decent option. But I think we're pretty much done upgrading. And I think we're ready to get into our final run phase. So we will have Big Fossil, and we should have 2 here. I don't know if we're going to have enough cards. 1, 2, 1, 2. We're going to have to shuffle. It's funny, I feel like all my other plays I've used these 5s, damage ones, those red ones, and I have yet to use them in this game. I don't know what made me think of that, but... Alright, so 2 more. I believe so, yes. And we are in the final round. Okay, so we got Bullet for You, 3 damage, 4 activation, 3 health, and 1 shield. Master Warrior, 3 damage, 3 activation, 5 health. Bullet for you, 3 health, 4 activation, 3 health, and 1 shield. 1 AoE damage on burn again with a 5 activation and 6 health. Big Fossil is 4 damage, activates on 4s, and has 24 health. Yeah, 24, man. Big Fossil, he got it going on. Nuclear Trucker, 2 damage, 3 activation, 2 health, and 2 shields. And then Fire Forever, 4 damage, jeez. 2 activation, 5 shield, yeah. What's going to hurt us the most? 4s. Sand and Stuff, 2 damage, 5 activation, 5 health, 1 shield. And Squealer, 3 damage, 6 activation, 5 health, and 1 shield. Okay. Well, let's not get wrecked here in Wreckland Run. Okay, so we have 2 1s and a 6 for them. Let's see what we got. We could activate the 6 guy. I think that's the best play. I don't see anything else. So we're going to have to activate the 6 guy. He's going to do 3 damage. We're going to do it to Major Lifeline because he's going to only take 2. Yep. And what do we got to work with? We have a bunch of 4s. Like a ton of 4s. Like I already knew we had 4s. This was a 4. I already knew we had 4s. And we got more 4s. I rolled a ton of 4s. So we need to utilize. 1 we don't need to utilize. So let's see what we got going on. Use the Recycler. We can get another card and do 2 damage to something. Oh, the other thing is I don't know if I will remind you, Big Fossil will not take damage if he's in a section with other cars. So basically these guys will just, you can't hit them. So don't even try. Which is okay. We'll see what we can do here. 4. What's my best 4s? I want to save that explosive guy till the end. I think maybe we'll use 2 of these 4s on this turn. I'm going to use 4 for the Recycler. And we'll hit this guy for 2. And we'll draw a scrap. There's a 3. I like that'll work. That'll work. So we'll probably activate that. Yep. We could activate that and get another one. We won't do that right now though. So let's use a 4 though. Up here. Does 1 to 3 damage. Trying to figure out who to hit. Maybe this guy up here. Let's do this guy. 1, 2, 3. Get some cars off here. And we get a repair for 2. I'm gonna repair this guy. Corners are always very important to keep, because if you get an AoE, like, corner is gonna trigger on multiple sides. So always keep those corners healthy. But I think that's good for this turn. I have more 4s, but I don't know if I could use them on that, but I don't think that's worth it. Oh, you say that, but I think it's worth it. I don't know what I'm thinking. Let's do this guy and hit this one. And just get him off the board. Perfect hit. And that's another 3. So what do you want to do for 3 now? We have a bunch of 3s, a 1, and a bunch of 4s. Oh, we should use my 4 cards first. That's okay. It's okay. Okay, let's roll. We used 3 dice on that turn. Wow. 3 of 4, and then for us, a 4 and a 6. Can't stay away from those, huh? Probably gonna have to use that 6. Alright. I should have done that. That was a smarter move. Yep. That was the smarter move. Alright, well, too late. I should have did this one instead of this one and paid the extra. I don't know why I'm always trying to optimize everything. Because I could have done 2, taken him out, got the scrap still, and then done 2 and done 1 damage to him. And that would have been a lot smarter. That's okay. Did we not move Squealer? I don't think we moved Squealer. No, Squealer should have moved. I don't know, I'm forgetting to do that. That's okay. Well, who are we gonna activate? This guy does 2 damage. I think we activate a 3. Yeah, let's activate this guy. He does 2 damage. We'll do 2 damage. It's reduced to 1. That was such a good upgrade pickup. And then he will move. Before I forget. Can we get him off? We can. If we had a 5. Or 6. Thought we had a 6. I don't feel like that's what I rolled. I don't feel like this is what I rolled. I feel like I messed that up. Let's do this guy. I'm gonna do this guy right here. Do I have a 1? I thought I had a 1. I do have a 1. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one right here. And I'm gonna hit him for 2. I'm gonna repair 2. Yep, repairing this guy for 2. Yeah. He can hit this guy. And then I'm going to play this 1. And we're going to ram. And I'm going to take him out for the 5. And then we will move. I didn't really want to move him. I don't know. And a ram is moving optional because that would be good to know. But I'm going to say it's not. And I'm going to put him over here. So if we do activate him, we can just move him right back over to here. I forgot we had that Lone Ranger. Okay, let's roll again, because I'm pretty sure I moved those dice, and I don't know why. I just probably nudged them and picked them up. All right, so we got a 5. I like the... Ooh. 5 isn't great. 5 is not horrible, but 5 is going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to do 4. Let's do it. Let's do it. We can activate this. I think that's the only ones. So 5 is going to activate, and he is going to move down here. Wasn't ideal. And he's going to do 1 damage on each of these. And then this guy is going to activate. He's going to go up here. And he is going to do... He would have done... I'm going to do 1 damage to that one. Okay. And we have a 6. What do we do with the 6? I want to get rid of him. I concur. We haven't used that part yet. We can get rid of him. Clean him up. I one-shot him right now and repair. Let's do it. We're almost out of dice. Nope, can't repair. Can we? We can't repair, huh? We can repair. We should. Alright, I'm going to play this 3. We'll activate him. He's going to do 3 damage to him. Nope, that's not the right play. I forget that he's got this 2 shield. That's so frustrating. Yeah, the right call is to get him up front. But I do think we should... I can take him out. Yeah, I'm still going to use the 3. I'm just not going to use it where I thought. I'm going to use the 3 on this guy. He's going to do 2, which will hit him. It'll reduce it down to 1. Same thing on this guy. And I just realized when I activated him, I should have added another enemy to the rear section. So go ahead and do that. That's okay. Yeah, so we're going to do 1 apiece, blocks the shield, but then we're going to do an extra damage to both of them. So 2 will get through. 2 will get through here, and it will take him out. Bullet for you is off the table. That gives us a 4 to work with. Not that we can use it right now. But I will go ahead and use this. I'm going to use this 6 right here as an activation. And it's going to do 3 AoE to both of these. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. That is pretty solid. I think I'm going to keep these. I'm looking. Is there anything else I could use to activate? I have 3. I have a couple 4s, but do I have an open spot to actually, like... I don't know. I feel like I need to keep the 4s because I have so many 4 spots. And like even on that next turn, if I don't roll any 4s and I need to use one, let's do that. So I think I'm going to end that turn there. And let's go ahead and grab our dice and get going. So the thing that's going to happen now is he's going to move. And he's going to move. I think it just says he's going to move to the section with the most enemies. So I'm going to move him down here. It's because it's kind of the same thing either way. And yeah. Okay, so we got a 6, a 3, and a 6 for them. 6, 6, 3. I have a 3 I can activate. I have a 6 I can activate. I might activate the 3. Let's activate the 3 because I can get rid of this guy. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I can activate. Yep. So let's do this guy. We're going to activate the 3. He's going to do 2 damage. I don't really want to... I don't want Ed to take any more. So he's going to do this, and we're going to move him up. And now, let's do some fun stuff. We have a 3. We're going to do this. So we're going to do... The first damage is going to take him out, right? No, we won't get him exactly. But it will here. So let's do it this way. I'm going to do 2 damage to him. It's going to get blocked. And then I'm going to do 2 damage to him. 1 will get through. And then we'll get the bonus damage, which will do 2. And 2 more. And we will destroy this guy. No, we'll scrap him. And he's a 3, man. So 3s are awesome. 3s are good. I think we should do some 3s right now. Could do that AoE. We have a 5. We do have a 5. Let's do this 5. Doing the 5. I know it won't hit him, but it's going to do 3 AoE. We'll take both of these guys out perfectly because they have 6. And now we have a ton to play with right now. Trying to think. We can play these at any point. Tons of scrap. Tons of scrap. Yeah, let's do it. Let's can we get these guys out easily? I need to do 3 damage to, I believe, both of them. I could play. You know what? We don't want to thin ourselves out too quick because this boss truck gets a little nasty. So let's roll. Let's roll. We've already assigned 2 dice. We're good. 1 and a 5. 5 will activate this guy up here. That's not horrible. He's gonna do 2 damage. So put it on this one. I don't like it, but we should be able to heal soon, though. Did I not heal? I don't know if I healed. I did the damage, and I grabbed both of them, but I don't think I actually did my heal. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and take those 2 off. Take them right back off. Alright, so we have a 1, a 3, and a 4. Well, this is an easy call. Let's do a 3. And it is going to do 1 to 3. No, we need all 3 to take him out. So he's gone. Yep. I say we use the other 4 to do the exact same thing. Oh, we need to heal though. We need to heal. I want to heal this guy because he takes a lot of damage for us. And then I guess let's go ahead and take 2 off. Well, not yet, but we're about to do it because we're about to hit him for 3. And that is reduced down to 2. Perfect takeout. Another repair. Let's get him off here. So much scrap. We need to start using some of this. We still have a 1 and a 1 to roll, but what can we do? We got to be getting close, man. We got to be able to just start wrecking these guys. Wish we could do another 5. Can't do another 5. Let's go ahead and use a 3, I guess. Yeah. Let's go ahead and use this 3. It's going to do 2 on him. Hold up. We have another 3? Yeah, we do. We have another 3. Okay. So do 2 on him. We got to start doing some damage here. And then we got a 2 heal. Trying to think what's our most vulnerable part. He's going to move, but let's go ahead and take him off the recycler, because I don't know when he's going to move. He's going to move over to here, I think, on the next turn, if we don't destroy that guy. I'm trying to think. I think keeping him in the back is a good play. Obviously, getting him up there would be good too, which we can use some rams. Just keep moving around. Trying to think. Do we want to do this right now? I think we're going to roll. I'm going to roll. We want to have some options. It's a 5. It doesn't do us any good. That's a 5. That's okay. And it's a 1. It's going to deal 4 damage to any part. I'm thinking right now. Let's do it up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I doubt either of these guys are going to make it up to that part, so that'll be fine. And we got a 5. Can we use the 5? Not yet, but we're about to be able to. Alright, let's do a 2. I'm going to use this as a 2. It's going to hit him twice. It's only going to do 1 damage, but it will allow us to clear dice. So we're going to get rid of this guy. And then it's going to allow us to clear another dice. I'm just looking. I don't think it's going to help us yet, but what would we use? Oh, let's take one off here. I don't know if it necessarily matters, but that'll work. Because now we have a 5, and I can play this guy, and he's going to do 3 damage, which he has 2 left and a shield, so another scrap. And we get a repair too, so that'll play. And now we just have him. Oh, I have so many 5s. I don't know why I even played that. Oh, I have so many 5s. He's gonna stay there. I think I'm just gonna wreck him. So that should be that. I don't know if I'm gonna play any of the cards right now. I think I'm just gonna smash him like right now. I'm gonna smash him. Is that what you do? I think you just smash him. Okay, so we will activate him. He's going to do 4 damage. But we have control of this. Oh, and he's going to move. We don't want him to move. He can move. I think he can move. We can move him. Okay, so he's going to do a 4. And we'll do it on... Let's just do it on the recycler. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he's going to move. And now we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun. Alright, so I know we have to play at least 1 dice. Do we have a dice? Oh, I used the wrong one. I used the wrong one. Okay. There we go. We're going to use a 4. I'm going to hit him for... Do we have 4s? Yeah, I don't know if we want to do all that right now. I'm going to wait on this. Let's play a 4. It's going to do 3 damage to him, and we're going to repair by 2. I'm pretty sure we can card out, right? I didn't see any rules about how many of these cards you can play. So another scrap. We're going to activate him again. He's going to do another 3. We're going to repair by 2. I'm just looking at what our activations are for this turn. I'm trying to make sure we use them all. Let's use a 5. Activate him. He's going to do 3 damage. And then let's do another 5. Do another 3 damage. I'm telling you, I don't think I've ever had this much scrap on my previous plays. This is a lot of scrap. Alright, let's play another 4. I'm going to do another 3 damage. He is up to 17 damage now. Okay. Let's play another 5. That's another 3 damage. And then let's finish this with actual dice. Can we do this with actual dice? Yes, we can. Okay, let's do it. Let's throw a 4 on here. And let's do 3 damage and repair. And then let's place a 5 on here. We still have 3 dice, and we can use 1 more, which I don't think we're gonna need to. But and we're gonna do 3 more damage. 1, 2, 3. And that is it. That's it. I'm pretty sure. So that right there, I've never had that much scrap to just start rolling and rolling and rolling like that. So I'm definitely going to check. You may check the description of the video if I go through and see that I've made some obvious mistakes. You know, other than the couple, you know, movements that I know I forgot at least a couple times, and for some reason I think I picked up dice after I rolled them. But these little dice sometimes, you know, they're a lot smaller than regular dice. Sometimes you don't notice it there. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this playthrough. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough. I think this game's pretty good. I'm hoping to ramp this up. I definitely think I'm gonna probably do chapter 1 again, especially if you guys want to see a campaign. We'll ramp it up. We'll do it on normal. Like I said, I've never seen that much scrap in this game before in my hand. But let me know if you caught anything that was obvious. You caught anything that wasn't obvious. Just leave me a comment. I wanna get this right. I do like this game. I think right now, as far as maybe the rules go, maybe they're not quite as good as Warp's Edge. But I think the game though, I like a lot of the options. I like getting this scrap. I think it's very important to make sure that you get scrap and you're not just, you know, destroying cars and not getting the benefits from doing that. But I do think that got pretty powerful at the end. So let me know. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. If you like this video, definitely give me a like. If this is the, you know, you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. And yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Thanks for tuning in. Much love.